Hello, Cancer. This is Jeffrey. Sorry for the shake. I'm going to do a reading for you for this week coming, September 27th through, I don't know, whatever day it ends. 3rd, 4th, oh no. Jeffrey, Ripecolor. It's a 3-card reading. And I hope you're having a good Sunday. Okay. All right. This is what's going on. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so the big boy on the board is the moon, which is actually not really your card, but you're ruled by the moon. Shape. Okay. I don't want you to get too lost in your emotions. It's, you're Cancer, you're very sensitive, you're picking up on everyone else's stuff, and there's a lot going on. There's no doubt about that. And it's collective and it's individual. But look, this is the week that you can really fall into being the empath that you are. This is really that week. So I want you to be aware of that and to hold on to your sense of hope, your sense of future, your sense of creativity, and don't get bogged down in, you have this, and this is about, being trapped, feeling surrounded, especially by thoughts. So I'm really, and also because the moon came up, and since you're so empathic and you're so in tune with what's going on, you need to disengage. You need to disengage because the more you take it in, the crazier you're going to make yourself. And then you're no good to yourself or anybody else. And I think what could really help you this week is doing something creative. So what can really help you is being creative. It doesn't even matter, it's like, oh, I have to have it perfect. Don't even do it perfect, draw or paint or sing or cook or write or, if doing exercise is a creative thing for you, do that. Meditate, like whatever it takes. I think there needs to be a physical, I was talking to somebody, and sometimes when I'm in the middle of some project and it's not going well, and no matter what I do, it's like, oh, this isn't working and that isn't working, and you can drive yourself out of your mind. Sometimes I just need to leave the house. Sometimes I just need to leave the house. So, yeah, I know we're in the middle of all that, but, leaving the house can be as simple as literally just getting some fresh air, or leaving the house can be as simple, you need to put it down and walk away and come back fresh, like take a nap. But I feel like it's got to be some, to do something physical and creative would probably really help you out this week, because there's a lot of illusion, delusion, a lot of nothing is really quite clear. Because we're in the middle of seasons, it's like the fall is like, is it here? Isn't it here? It's cold and then it's hot, and I don't really know where anything's going, and none of us do. But don't, it's going to be very easy this week to pick up other people's energy, and you're very good at that. And most people's energy that lately is crazed. It's crazed and it's worried and it's fearful, and it's, a lot of those. Don't get into it, because if you get into it and you take it in, then you're processing somebody else's stuff. And instead of processing somebody else's stuff in order to get your mind off something, and this really works for me, instead of making myself crazy and sitting in front of the TV or calling people who, talk about the sky falling all the time, make an omelet, draw a picture, and continue to do that, so that you're involved in that and not involved in all the craziness. So the way to get out of something is to act your way out of it, not to think your way out of it, but to act your way out of it. So pick up a pencil, pick up a pen, pick up a paintbrush, pick up a whisk, pick up a typewriter, pick up a typewriter and walk around all week with it. You could do that. Journal. You have to, you have to, but I think disengaging would actually be a good thing this week. Really disengaging from others and their stuff, and really be in your passion, your creativity, your, if you want to make soap, make soap. If you want to, I can only think of so many things, but it's something physical. I think really getting out of it physically is the way for you to move forward in this week. And we're moving forward. It doesn't feel like it, but we are. And I don't want you to be bogged down. So if you're feeling bogged down, the way to get out of it is to do something physical. And that could be exercise, that could be stretching. So like I'm in the middle of a project and it's not going well, even if I just take a walk around the block, just take a walk around the block and like see a flower or see a bird or see a car, and like let it take you. You have to change. The way you change your thoughts is to put yourself in a new place. So the other thing is that, let's say whenever you leave the house, you always make a right. You head toward the avenue, you head toward a certain house, or you head toward, I don't know, the river, whatever it is. Make a left. Make a left. Go that way instead. Or if you always go straight, go backwards. Do something to shake yourself up, to get your head into a new space. So if you keep on doing the same thing, then you're doing the same thing. Do something different, and then the world looks different. That's why when you're away on vacation, people always meet people on vacation because they're open. The defenses aren't as high, right? Because when you're in, city A, you're from city A, and you live in city A, and you're known for this, and maybe you like someone, but it's like, well, I can't do that because they're not this and they're not that. But when you're in city B, sort of like, well, I don't know where I am anyway, so I'm just going to kind of go for it. I'm going to eat stuff I never ate before. I'm going to get lost and make a wrong turn and see what happens, right? Like, be in that mode, because like the old thinking and the old untrap yourself. You have the ability to untrap yourself. And I feel that there's a real physical uh, something to the equation, answer to the equation. Okay, that's what I feel. So be aware of your thoughts, and when something comes up that you feel trapped by, say, oh no, I'm going somewhere else. So it's kind of like, if I'm walking down the street and some negative thought comes up about somebody on the street, right? I could go down that road and they're like this, like that. I don't even know them, but in my head. And instead of going down that road, think of trees, think of a flower, talk to the sky, like do something different. Do something different, catch it and change it. And it's physical. So physical things really help me a lot, like clean the house, move stuff around in the house, move the bookshelf from the north wall to the east wall, and then move whatever's on the east wall to the north wall, blah, blah, blah. Switch the paintings around, switch everything around in the refrigerator, clean up the cabinets, like I know we've all done that already, but maybe you haven't. Or the other thing you could do is, of course, be in nature. Call someone you haven't spoken to in a while. Just call somebody you haven't spoken to in a while. But, if this person that you're calling is always Negative Nancy, don't call them. Call Optimistic Oscar. Okay. Hi, my name's Oscar, and I'm not Oscar the Grouch, but my name's Oscar, and I'm an optimist. My name's Nancy, and I'm all negative. Whatever. You understand what I'm saying? Or, not to be sexist, it could be Negative Nestor and Optimistic Olivia. Okay? So that's my take on the week. And if you want a one-on-one, you can like, subscribe, and share, and blah, blah, blah. And if you want a one-on-one, you could reach me below. And have a good week. Thanks for tuning in.